Yo gamers, what is going on? SND coming at you with a quick little overview of the new map that they were just released in the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 multiplayer beta, Stronghold. This map is totally covered in snow, so the first thing that comes to my mind is the Treyarch Classic from Black Ops 1 array, you know, with the big satellite and the underground tunnel and all that stuff that they had going on with the big building in the center. That's what it reminds me of, and it kind of pays homage a little bit to that with having a big outdoor area to go ahead and try and have different gunfights in, whether it be long range or short range engagements, along with a building in the center where you're going to have tons of opportunity to not only try and wall run out of the building to make it to the other side of the map really quickly, or make your way calmly, smoothly, and very quietly through the bottom floor, where you're going to try and get to the other side and maybe pick someone off that's spawning on the other side of the map. But more importantly, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what I have going on in this particular match type right now. Since I'm more of an SND person, you know, I've been rocking the M8A7, you know, because it's easy to go ahead and try and pick someone off going around a corner and they least expect it. But this time there's no silencer. We're rocking the Razorback, which is a lovely little SMG, which I really feel is OP. And when you watch this particular match type that we have going on, it is completely just dropping people left and right. It's absolutely insane that I was able to actually record this, because sometimes when I'm playing with my friends and they're streaming over on Twitch, I don't necessarily record. I want to go ahead and listen to their voice, so I have their stream running or whatever it may be. And this time I just happened to have my stuff going, and I was getting double kills and triple kills and HC or the RC whatever hover car kills, whatever they're called now, HCXD as I think is what it's called. You know, I was getting care packages, I was getting all kinds of crazy stuff in this particular match, and it was awesome to be able to go ahead and try and showcase this gun to its full potential, because there's a lot of people out there that are just saying, you know what, man, I'm just going to go ahead and use the Man of War, and that's all I'm going to use, or if I wind up getting one of the higher grade weapons, and I'm going to just use one of those, or I'm going to use a sniper, or I'm going to use a shotgun and just piss people off. The Razorback offers a ton of great engagements, whether you're trying to go ahead and get someone up close using hipfire, or you're going to wind up trying to pick someone off long range using an optic, because you're going to be able to go ahead and pick them off either way, and this gameplay is proof that that is actually able to happen. Now, since this is TDM gameplay, I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about what I think about how this is going to work in SND, because as all of you know, I'm a huge search and destroy person, so let's go ahead and break that down right now. Alright guys, so first things first, the one thing you really need to go ahead and try and pay attention to more than anything else when you're playing on Stronghold with Search and Destroy is you need to have complete map awareness. Now, you'll be thinking to yourself, why in the world would this be so important on Stronghold? This is like, you know, the most important thing to pretty much think about in any map when you're playing Search and Destroy, and this particular map really has so many different ways to try and get around to get into bomb site A or bomb site B that there's plenty of different directions that you can get flanked from. So you need to go ahead and try and think of every scenario whenever you're trying to, you know, sit against a corner, maybe wait for someone with a shotgun, or whenever you're just trying to fast plant. Maybe you want to try and flank them and go a different route and wait for them and try and shoot them in the back whenever they think you're coming from another direction. So make sure you have this completely down. With that being said, let's just go ahead and try and have a full discussion of what I would do when I'm running as the attacker and I pick up the bomb. So with that, let's do this. Alright guys, so the thing that I would do whenever I pick up the bomb as the attacker, I would just try and make my way over to bomb site A. I may make it look like I'm trying to go to B because it's like a straight shot whenever you pick up the bomb on Stronghold, but if you start to veer left, you can find an entrance to the actual building. You could also wall run up into the second floor if you'd like as well. The main thing is whenever you get into the building, the bomb site of A is on the bottom floor underneath the staircase next to the garage. And since the garage is really close to their spawn point, one of the best things to do is to just try and get out the back door of the house, since it's their entrance is technically the upstairs back door, and you can go out there and make your way to the left, and you can wind up going down into the garage to see if there's anyone in the garage waiting for you to make the mistake of trying to do a fast plant. They can pick you off whenever they hear the bomb being planted, or right after the bomb plants. I mean, who knows? Anyways, from that, if you decided to go ahead and, you know what, I don't want to do A. You know, A is a little bit too predictable because B is just always so overcrowded with gunfire and grenades and EMPs and all types of stuff going on that maybe you want to go ahead and try and surprise them. You're going to pretend like you're going to A, make your way to the second story building, and then jump out the window on the area that's overseeing that courtyard area where all the gunfight is, right in front of B, or right in the middle of A and B technically. depending on where you're running from. And what you can do is you can actually float around their wall and land in their side where B is, and just instantly try and take anyone out that's maybe sitting in a corner, fast plant the bomb, run away, run back into the house, try and make your way out the back door to see if anyone's made their way from that tunnel side to try and make a defuse, pick them off, win the round, move on, and that is how I would play Search and Destroy on Stronghold. And one last thing I really wanted to go and let each and every single one of you guys know, I really appreciate you checking out all my videos, hitting that like and sub button, but more importantly, this is the first time that I've ever tried making like a tips, strategy / tactics video for Search and Destroy, and it was map specific. If you really enjoyed this type of video and you want to see me make more of them, maybe for the other maps that are in the beta, or even when the full game comes out, I could do all the maps. Just sound off in the comments below. Let me know if you like it, if you hate it, what I could do better, whatever. I'm Insanity. Like, sub, join the Insanity Army, and I'll catch you in the next one.